Welcome everyone to a brand new live stream. It has been a while since I've been live. Hope everyone is having a lovely holiday. I took a little break and I hope all of you guys took a little break as well. Khalid, walaikum salam. It's good to see you, my friend. Mugen, good to see you. Matt, good to see you. Jose, good to see you as well. BB King, good to see you, my friend. Martin, good to see you. Beam, Crypto G, Merkel, good to see everyone in the chat. Now, Bitcoin itself is consolidating between the 90 region to between 90 to 100k. It has come down today. The reason is because there's a little bit of FUD regarding USDT being delisted in the EU. So if you are from Europe and you hold USDT on any exchange or anything, I do recommend you guys potentially move it into USDC just to be safe. I do think at some point they will become compliant, but at the moment it looks like it is going to be banned in approximately 3 days. So just to be safe, it's better to move it into USDC, especially if you're from Europe. If you're from the UK, any other place, I don't think it matters too much. I highly doubt USDC will get depegged. I do highly doubt that, but it is possible, and you don't want to be taking that risk. So yeah. It's just that they're not compliant, so they're not going to be serving USDT anymore on any EU exchanges. So it's just going to be banned, and I think most of these exchanges are just going to add the USDC pair. So it's not going to happen. It's not going to be anything, ending for crypto. All it's going to be is the USDT pairs on some of these altcoins and some of these other crypto coins. They are going to be changed into USDC. So it's very likely you are going to see USDC dominance, trend higher, because a lot of people are going to potentially move it back into USDC. So much good to see you as well. Walaikum salam. Any roadmap updates for Sensei? Yeah, so I don't know if you guys are aware or keeping up with Sensei. Sensei has taken a decent sized dump. I think is down approximately maybe 60% or something the last couple of days. 55% the last 14 days. So it has taken a big stumble. This is normal. When you pump 12x, you are going to dump a little bit. Now it is at major support. So you're not going to see it go too much below the 5 cents or 0.05. It might wick down, but there's some big orders down there. So I highly doubt it will go below 0.05. Now, in terms of updates for Sensei, I don't know. I don't think this is public information, but Sensei has applied for all top 10 exchanges. So they've applied for all the top exchanges. And, it's very likely within the next couple of months, maybe the next month, you will see Sensei on 1 or 2 more exchanges. It's definitely going to happen. Whether it's BitGet, Gate, KuCoin, Bybit, any of those, is definitely going to be on more exchanges within the next month or 2. So that's something to look forward to. I don't think it's public information though, but they have applied for all top 10 exchanges. So they're definitely going to get at least 1 or 2, at least. And in terms of roadmap updates, so Sensei has this layer 0 NFT, which gives them the option to basically list on any chain they want. So I've spoken to the CEO before, and it's very likely they're either going to get Solana or Su. So those are the three. So they have, what's the other one? I think it was, I forgot what the other chain was, but Near protocol. So it's either Near, Solana, or Su. So they can get on any of those exchange or on those chains. So it's very likely we'll probably see this at some point, maybe on Solana, maybe on Su, which I think will be very bullish, because Su itself does not have any good AI coins on it. There's a few scammy ones, but I don't really like them. And even Solana, there's quite a lot of Solana AI agents in Solana, but they're all, they don't have no docs team or anything. They're just quick trades. But any legit projects, is seeing this on Solana or Su, I think will do very well. So that's some updates for. There's actually an article. There's an article you guys can read. They've posted the whole article, and it basically, I think, a little update. So this blog over here, if you go on the Twitter and you guys can read this blog, I'm not going to read it on here though. But that's some good updates. AI Tech got listed on, well, not listed, but on, I think Binance has this thing called Binance Alpha, where they post very good projects, and AI Tech was one of those projects. That's, I think it was the only project on there that's on the BNB chain. So we potentially could see a futures on AI Tech very soon. I would say within the next month, we'll probably see futures for AI Tech on Binance. Some of the other developments is some very, very large amount of money, 500 million, has been moved to Binance. And if you've been in crypto for a while, whenever this happens, it means we're going to have a little crash, a little dump in the markets, and these whales are going to be accumulating. Now, 500 million, this has to be a country. This cannot be a person. This is $500 million. It's very likely that this is going to be, I think it's going to be a country. I don't know what country it is, because right now it looks like every country is trying to accumulate by Bitcoin. The UAE, I think they have approximately 400k Bitcoin. So every country is rushing to accumulate Bitcoin, including Russia, including China, including all these countries. And that's why, you have to be bullish. Because even now, even though you guys are bearish, the market's dumping, BlackRock just bought, more, they just bought more Bitcoin yesterday. I mean, Ethereum. They've bought more. If they bought 28 more million worth of Ethereum yesterday. And the ETFs hold 3.5 billion worth of ETH, which is massive. Everyone knows after the halving year in Q1, the market changes into more favorable for altcoins. And that's why you see in Ethereum, holding fairly strong, even though Bitcoin is kind of dumping. And dominance is not looking good. Dominance, it look like it wants to come down. And this is why, I would say you guys probably have approximately 2 weeks to start accumulating your favorite project. Because, let's say we have a flush down to 85k or something. It's possible, it's not guaranteed, but it could happen. It doesn't matter, because you're going to need a decent correction before the next leg up. Just like we had this, 6 to 7 months of consolidation here before we had this explosive move up. It's very likely that we might consolidate here for a couple of months, or even a couple of weeks, let's say, before the next leg up. And I think at the moment, everyone is waiting for Trump to come into office so they know what his policies are in terms of, is he going to cut taxes? We have to know what his policies are before we can make the next move. But at the moment, we are bullish overall. There's nothing to be concerned about in terms of the macros. But there is a lot of bullish stuff coming. And I think AI is going to be the first narrative. And that's why me personally, I am accumulating my AI coins heavier, my AI and RWA coins. I'm still bullish on gaming, but I'm more focused on AI and RWA. And the reason is because, there was Larry Finks went on TV and he did talk about tokenization again. He keeps talking about it, meaning that it will happen at some point where everything's going to be tokenized. And that's why I'm very bullish on RWA and I'm very bullish on AI, because OpenAI is going to be releasing the AI agents in probably the next 2-3 weeks. And that's why you're seeing virtual just continuously go up. Virtual protocol just put in a new all-time high. This chart looks amazing. As virtual gets bigger, all our AI agent coins are also going to follow. But like I said, I would not be fading any of these coins. I think Sensei at 20 million is a very good accumulation. And the reason is because, like I said, the only thing people are concerned about Sensei is the exchange listings. But they've applied for all the top 10 exchanges now. So there's nothing, once they get 2 to 3 more exchanges, this is going to do very well because there's more access to it. There's more liquidity then, and then there's going to be more volume as well. Once you have more volume, you can start applying for the tier 2 exchanges, like the Bybits, the KuCoins, and all these other ones. So there's a in terms of the roadmap, my friend. There's a roadmap for Sensei. You can check it out. I don't know where it is. I haven't got it on here. I'm not going to search for it, but they have a roadmap, and the roadmap's pretty solid in my opinion. Ruby, good to see you, buddy. Do I think the commercial real estate in the US next year recession is 2020? I don't think so. No, the real estate market is not recession level just yet. The reason is because everything changes. There's inflation's gone higher. I don't think we'll have a 2008 like crash for another year. And if it happens, it'll probably happen in 2026, in my opinion. I don't think it'll happen straight away. And the reason is because even if they have to manipulate the data, even if they have to lie about the numbers, they will do it. Because I don't think Trump is going to come into office and wants to deal with a recession. They don't mind doing it after the first term, after the first year. After that, even if it happens, all he's going to do is blame Biden. This happened because of Biden. But when he first comes in, at least for the first year, I don't think Trump is going to want to deal with a recession. I think that's probably the last thing on his mind. And these guys, they manipulate the data. They do whatever they have to do. Look how much data got manipulated leading up to the election. Everything got revised. When they said inflation is 2.4%, that was all lies. And then it went back up to 2.7%. Because that was not the real inflation numbers. That was the election numbers. You have to make yourself look good for the elections, so people have, you have a chance of winning. The same thing with unemployment. Unemployment numbers all got revised in the end. So, but like I said, Trump is an advocate of low interest rates, of a booming economy, and as long as he's there, and his policies remain the same as what he said leading up to the elections, I don't think we got anything to worry about in 2025. The only concerning thing is inflation heading back higher. But even then, it's not that much of a concern because core inflation has been consolidating in the same range for the last 2 years. So even if you go slightly higher, like even though core inflation was higher back in 2023 and we had that massive rally, now it's lower. There's lower interest rates. I don't see why we can't have another rally in 2025 for altcoins, especially when there's all these big players are accumulating more and more Ethereum. Donald Trump also bought more Ethereum on the previous dip, and the dip that happened like 2 weeks ago when billions got liquidated. So, everyone's accumulating Ethereum. And the reason is because historically, in Q1, Ethereum tends to outperform Bitcoin. And that's why people are accumulating. And that's why dominance, you guys can see for yourself, that's why dominance is heading lower. Dominance is going lower slowly, and I think it's going to continue to go lower. The same thing happened last cycle where in November, dominance dumped. In December, during tax season, during the Christmas season where everyone takes profits or whatever, and, and it headed back higher. And then the following month, it just continued to go lower. So Altseason will happen. It's not going to be 2020 style Altseason because that was QE. That was when tens of trillions got, added to the market. Of course, everything's going to get inflated higher. It's not going to be that massive, but we're still going to have a decent Altseason where you guys can still make good money. But like I said, you guys don't have much longer to accumulate. The longer Bitcoin consolidates in this region, the more accumulation is happening by the whales, by the institutions, the bigger the next move is going to be. And I think the next move for Bitcoin is going to be very aggressive. It's going to be a very aggressive move up to the upside, in my opinion. Now, we could dump before that, but it doesn't matter. You guys should be accumulating on these dips slowly. Jamie, good to see you as well. Yo, shit, good to see you, brother. Walaikum salam to everyone, bro. Ross, good to see you, buddy. I've been all right, but I just took a little break from everything. Like I took a break from crypto, I took a break from streaming, and I think it was very refreshing. Very refreshing. Update on Snift. Yeah, Snift's been doing some good work. They've been forming new partnerships. It actually pumped very nicely yesterday. It pumped to about 4.3, came back down. It's probably going to consolidate here before moving back up. But there's nothing to be worried about. Snift is a DJ coin, and I think it'll do very well. And the reason is because there's nothing fundamentally wrong with Snift. They've got a lot of followers on Twitter, which is it's definitely fake numbers, but even then they get good engagement. Like, this is good engagement for a project that has only 4 million, 4.5, let's say $5 million in market cap. The engagement on the Twitter is reasonably high. 9 million engagement is very good. Introducing Star AI agent kit, robust framework for AI agents, seamlessly integrate DeFi mechanics, and Web3 utilities. So, like I said, this is an AI agent gaming project. So they have the games out. The game's already working. You can go play it. They're backed by Binance Labs, backed by OKX Ventures. And the vesting is very good. It's less than 1x dilution. So there's not a lot of dilution coming to play. I think by the end of next year, August, the highest this will go to is like $7 million in market cap. So there's barely any dilution. And they've been updating. They've been forming new partnerships. They've been, whatever that is. They've been going to events. There's nothing more to say. Like, these guys are working. They're developing. They're introducing new stuff for the AI agents. And I still think this project will do very well, in my opinion. Very well. Just follow them on Twitter, and they'll give you the updates on there, or just go in their Telegram. Do I think Altseason can start in January? I think it will start next year, yes. I think dominance will drop next year. Whether it's like 40, 50%. I think the lowest dominance will go is, I think between 40 to 45 is where dominance will bottom out. 40 to 45. And ideally, we want that to happen while Bitcoin's going up. So we want Bitcoin to go up and dominance to come down. And that's when you get Altseason. So, that's what's happening kind of right now, to be honest. Bitcoin's slightly holding well. It's not going up, but it's holding well while dominance is coming down, meaning people are accumulating altcoins more. Johan's good to see you, bro. Yeah, look, Dasha Wafu, whatever the fuck it's called, it's it was called in my group, in my private group, before the massive pump. This was actually called in my private group by my Solana guy. It was called down here when this was like $1-2 million in market cap. At the heights when this was called, this done over 150x. So it was more or less the bottom when this was called in my private group. People made bank on this, so I am aware of it. I think it'll do very well. It's similar to Virtuals, but on a more, I don't know, I wouldn't compare it to Virtuals, but it's similar. It's like an AI agent launchpad. You can just make your own AI agents. Well, very similar to Virtuals in that way. But Virtual had that first mover advantage. First mover advantage is very important. Brian, good to see you as well, buddy. SY, good to see you. Kodak, good to see you as well. Save USDT for new AI coins coming out. All in AI coins now. It's always good to save some money. And look, if you guys been watching my channel, I've always told you guys, save some USDT aside in case we get either new opportunities or dips in the market. And look how well that played out. And I already told you guys for many months since September that we're going to have a dump in December. So keep some USDT aside. It happens every year. It happens every single year. Most people get greedy when the market goes up and they think it's never going to come down, which is always a mistake. The market always corrects. The corrections are normal in the bull run, and you have to have USDT aside to take advantage of these dumps that we're having right now in the market. Because when the next move happens, I guarantee you, every single one of you is going to be saying to yourself, I wish I brought more during the dump. Because this is the thing though, right? Everyone likes to be picky when the market is down, but they don't realize it doesn't matter if you bought Sensei at 4, at 5 cents, at 0.05, 0.052, 3, it doesn't matter when it goes to 1, 2 cents, let's say. If it goes to 2 cents, are you going to care? You're not going to care that much. You've still made good money. People like to be picky now when the market's down, but they don't realize, they're going to be everyone. It happens to me. It happens to everyone, bro. It literally is like a normal human instinct where you want to buy stuff slightly cheaper, slightly cheaper. Sometimes that slightly cheaper never happens, and the market just takes off randomly, and then you're just stuck there waiting. And it, like, for me, it doesn't matter if I buy all 8 cents, 9 cents, 10 cents. When it goes to $2, $3, I'm not gonna care when I bought it, because at the end of the day, it's made good money, and that's how you guys should be thinking. If you got low liquidity, then it makes sense. And people like to be picky with low liquidity. But if you got good amount of USDT saved up on the side to take advantage of these dumps, and don't be picky. It doesn't matter if your bags are down for a couple of weeks, because in a month's time when everything pumps again, you're not gonna care. You're gonna be happy that you bought. Merry Christmas to all of you guys as well, bro. When do I think Altseason will happen? I think Altseason will happen next year, my friend. In 2025, Altseason will happen. And the reason is because, a lot of whales are accumulating more Ethereum now. You guys can see a lot of whales. It's not just BlackRock. It's a lot of people are accumulating Ethereum. And this is a normal human nature. Everyone always wants more money. When people start to realize that Bitcoin cannot give them more than a 2x, which it cannot, obviously, from this point on, people are going to go to Ethereum when Ethereum can do a 3 to 5x from here. So it's very, very likely that the market sentiment is going to shift for more gains. Everyone always wants more. The greed is normal. It's human nature. It's going to happen. People are going to move the Ethereum into the low caps, into the mid caps, and they're going to keep chasing the more. And that's how these whales operate. They always want more gains. They always want more money. It's just how it is. I look like Jose Al Cook. I don't know who that is, bro. But I just washed my hair, bro, so my hair is wet right now. That's why it looks like that. Thoughts on Alchemist AI? I don't know, actually. I found a very degen coin. I've been making some degen coins in my private group. One of them done the 10x. One of them done like a 4 5x. The other one I called it kind of flopped. I think it's almost dead now. But I just moved profits to the new ones. But there's one called Drew AI. Druid AI, I think, is very similar to the Alchemist, and it's sitting at like 3-4 million. Have a look into that, because the Alchemist AI has ran too much, and I haven't really looked into it that deep. But those are like degen projects, bro. I'm not too fond of those. Like, those are low amounts of money you put into them. It's hard to say, but me personally, I will be selling Q1. Me personally, and I'll potentially get back in if the macros are looking good sometime in the summer. Yeah, boys, drop a like. Appreciate Tom. Good to see you as well, buddy. Hope you're enjoying your holiday. Brit, appreciate you, my friend. Thank you very much. Yeah, look, if you guys been following me, you guys will still be up on your portfolios. Most of you will still be up on your portfolios despite this decent correction we've had in the market. And it was a lot. This liquidation was the same size as liquidation in August, so it wasn't like a small correction. The market more or less gave a lot of the gains back. A lot of these coins more or less came down to their previous lows, if not damn near close. So, it was a lot of liquidation that happened, the last 2 weeks, the last 3 weeks, let's say. Do I like DAI or Netmind? I like DEAI. I'm not too fond of Netmind. I think Netmind's not a bad project, but they just lack the exchange listings. But DAI is pretty good. DAI has a lot of FUD. But the fund's not going to matter because they're forming good partnerships. They continue to work. People in crypto have short-term memory, bro. In a couple of months, no one's going to give a shit about the DAI fund, and I think it's going to pump. Obviously, DAI is not a low cap anymore. I would buy other coins personally. It's like almost $100 million in market cap, but it's still a good project nonetheless. Hyper GPT, I'm not a fan of CK. Not a fan of Hyper GPT. I don't think it's a bad project. I would rather put my money elsewhere. What do you think about all people saying that they doubt that they think we're about to see the most massive alt season we've ever witnessed? I don't think we'll have the most massive alt season. I think it's possible, and the reason is because as more countries adopt crypto, as these governments are starting to buy more crypto, they're starting to buy more Bitcoin. What that's going to do is it's going to fuel more retail to come into the markets, and retail buy what YouTubers tell them to buy. So I do get that perspective where we could see a massive alt season. The reason is, like I said, as more and more countries, it's like we could get to a stage where it's like an arms race for who can accumulate more Bitcoin amongst these countries, because most of these countries are now accumulating Bitcoin. Madagascar bought more Bitcoin. UAE supposedly holds 400k worth of Bitcoin, which is a lot. That's at the same level as Michael Saylor and them guys. All these institutions are buying. El Salvador is making a reserve, Bitcoin reserve. So if we get a scenario where it's like an arm race for Bitcoin, more and more retail will come into crypto. All those people in these countries will come into crypto, and we could see a massive alt season, yes. But in terms of having the biggest holds, I don't think we are. And the reason is because you kind of need QE for that. You need that QE to switch, where people are happy to switch. So unless QE happens, then I personally don't see that happening, just personally. I think we're still going to have a good alt season, but I don't think we're going to see the biggest alt season, no. I think the biggest alt season will happen after this one. And the reason I say this is because if we go down the path of a recession, and if the market goes into a recession, is in my opinion, the Fed is going to do massive QE, because they haven't done QE for a while now. It's been like 4 or 5 years. It's very likely that the next time we see a recession, we might spend a couple of months in that recession. Who cares, right? Maybe a year in that recession. Who cares? You have a year to accumulate. When the Fed starts QE to stimulate the market again, you are going to see there's going to be a lot of people will get rich when that happens. We need, during the recession is when you're supposed to buy. When everyone else is scared, you're supposed to buy. That's what Warren Buffett says. When everyone's pissing their pants scared, that's when you should be buying. So when we see a recession, everyone's shitting their pants, you guys should be accumulating. And that's how millionaires are made, during the fear. Just like right now, everyone's shitting their pants. Everyone's calling for 70k, 80k Bitcoin. It could happen, but it might not happen. When everyone's expecting something, the opposite happens. Just like when everyone's expecting the market to continue pumping, we got liquidated massively, because retail cannot win. And that's why I always said, keep some money aside, because it's very likely we're going to see a dump in the markets. Dumps are normal in bull runs. And this is a dump. We're having a dump now. Massive liquidations across the board, billions. That's why half of our altcoins are back down now, because billions got liquidated. People started shitting their pants, panic selling. That's what happens. And then those guys that panic sell while the institutions were buying, they start calling for lower lows. They start calling for new lows. And then those new lows never come. And they bid it up. The institutions bid it up, bid up the price. And then those guys, retail, start buying it when it pumps. They pump it up even more. And that's what happens every time. Now, ideally, we want to see Bitcoin hold 90k. That's what we want to see. It has to hold 90k, otherwise we could come down to the 80s, the low 80s, 85, whatever. It's fine though. It's not end of the world. We can go as low as 70 and it's still fine. As long as the market is above 70, I don't think we got anything to be worried about. I would be concerned if, where is the, hold on, where's my box? There it is. I would be concerned if we, you know, if we come into this region. If we come into this region and stay here, I would call for a bear market in this region here. This is where I would be concerned because it took us 6 to 8 months to break out of this zone. If we come back into this zone, I would be concerned. If we go below 70K, I would be concerned. We cannot go below 70K. But you can go as low as 75, whatever. It might wick down, whatever. I don't think it's going to happen though. But even if it does, I would not be concerned. I think the market will still pump back up. But if it comes back into this region, this, the between 60K, 65K to 50K, whatever, 49K, then I would call for a bear market then. But look, when all these institutions are accumulating now and they're buying, you don't have nothing to be worried about. People always call for new lower prices. In August, when we hit 49K, everyone was calling for 40K. In 2020, when the Bitcoin went down to 15K, everyone was calling for 10K, and it never happened. Happens every time. People always want lower prices, but they want higher prices. I'm not too bullish on the decentralized science, bro. I'm not too bullish on it. I think it will run, but I'm not too bullish on it. I think there's so many scammy decentralized science coins. You don't even need decentralized science. It's just kind of mixed in with AI, so people just build it up and it just died down. Most of them just die down after a while. If it hasn't pumped by then it's very likely that shit is done, bro. If something doesn't pump by Q4 2025, then I would be fucking. If TET is still around $5 to $10 region in Q4 2025, bro, I would put a hit on the CEO, bro. That's what I would do. I would pay someone in Russia to take care of the CEO because that's a fucking scam. That's why I would do, bro. I wouldn't. If something has not pumped by 2024 Q4, that's 100% a scam. Now I don't think Tectum's a scam. Tectum just had some terrible price action, and the reason is because the team just is retarded, bro. Like I think this is probably one of the worst teams I've seen in crypto. That the product is so good. Fundamentally, the product is really good. Has one of the best products. In terms of payment solutions, Bitcoin payment solutions, fast blockchain. They got the SDKs that they've announced some buybacks or something, but it's just the team and a lot of the times when the community loses conviction, it's hard for it to come back. You kind of need a few good events for the conviction to come back, and the conviction for TET went when it was around $4 to $5, and then they started winning a bunch of awards. They had some big government backings, which they still do now. That these guys are partnered with the UAE. They just don't know how to communicate it. That's like you have one of the biggest developments. You've partnered with three governments. Why are you going to then randomly come out with start saying we're launching a new token? It's like it's fucking retarded, and that's because of the team's incompetence. Doesn't mean the project's a scam. You cannot call something that's backed by a government a scam, but these guys are winning awards in the UAE for the most innovative blockchain, whatever. That's not a scam because they have a working product. It was a scam 4 to 5 months ago when they had no working products, no soft nodes, no nothing. But once you have a working product and it's being utilized to some degree, it cannot be classed as a scam. People like to use the word scam because a price action isn't doing anything. Does not mean it's a scam. It just means the price action is not doing anything. But the product is not a scam, it's being utilized by a bunch of people. But yeah, I am a bit disappointed in the price action of TET, I'll be honest. But layer ones are a bit slow. And I still think that, look, in a bull run, even shit pumps 5 to 10x. So, if you guys class this as shit, it will still pump 5 to 10x. But yeah, they just started a buyback program, which I think that's good news. I think that's a good news. But yeah, like you need a layer 1 in your portfolio, and most of the other layer 1s are high cap. But I still think Tech will still do a 10x for me. Yeah, will still do a 10x because the crypto works in narratives, bro. When the narrative comes in, all the coins pump. So there's nothing to be worried about, I think. But like I said, they are being utilized by government. They have backings from governments. So you cannot call something that has backings from government scams. It's just the price action is dead. That's it. Too many gems. I agree with you, bro. Too many gems. I don't even want to talk about it because then people want to join. But like I said, look, I have a very competent Solana guy in there. He found Blinks before he done a 30x. He found Dasher before he done a 100x. He found Send AI before he done like a fucking 100x. He found, within 1 day of the Blinks narrative, I think we printed a 30x of Blinks, a 20x of only Blinks, and someone else posted the only dot Blinks or some shit, and that done 150x. But I don't think anyone got into that one. We got into Blinks GG and then only Blinks, and those two alone done 50x in that one night. In the space of 5 hours, we made like 50x, which is crazy. It was the craziest night. Merry Christmas to you as well, my friend. TY, good to see you. I'll just give you guys a quick update on the markets, but I hope you guys been doing fine though. Bro said it's haram to say Merry Christmas. It doesn't matter, bro, because it's not. First of all, it's not haram to say it. I don't know where you get this idea of haram, bro, but I don't think it's haram to say it. But other people celebrate it and they watch me. So what do I think about it? Riot, bro. I actually someone in my group called Riot like 1 million. They done like a 30x, some shit, 40x. But I'm not too keen on it though. I'm not personally not too keen on it, and I think the website looks clean, but there's no real use case behind it. That's why I didn't buy it. Shallow, good to see you. It's been a while, yes, and the reason is because I took a little break, bro. But I'm back on it now though. I'm back. 2025 is gonna be my year, bro. Jobin, good to see you as well, buddy. Did you finally get? Yeah, I actually got a Tangem. I got a Tangem. I don't have a Tangem ring, but I bought a Tangem. So if anyone wants to buy a Tangem, I'm going to put my code in the description. You guys can use my code for a 10. I don't know what it is, 10% off or something. But I'm going to try to get some custom Tangem so I can order myself one as well. Is KOLs worth holding? Yeah, so if you got it, hold it. If you got it for free, if you stake Sensei, you do get access to KOLs. So KOLs is built on Sensei's tech. I think is quite good. I think building on Sensei is quite good. I think that's good for Sensei at least. But look, KOLs is very similar to Chirply. I don't think it's a bad project. They got some decent backers. And, as long as Sensei does well, which I think it will continue to do well, like Sensei will never ever go to our buying price. It will never go, I don't think Sensei will ever go below 0.04 ever. So, the market is going to continue to get, the market is going to continue to go up. And as long as it doesn't go back to break even, you're still in profits. It doesn't matter because in a couple of months, in a couple of weeks, when everything goes back up, you're gonna be glad you bought more now. That's the way I look at it. But KOLs, I'm not fond of KOLs personally, and I think the tokenomics are awful. I personally would not buy it. But look, it will ride off the Sensei bandwagon. As long as Sensei does well, KOLs will do well as well. So it could be a good trade in my opinion. If you got it for free, I'll hold it. But would I advise someone to go buy it? I wouldn't know. Austin, good to see you, buddy. Got into all immunity because of you. Looking at ADA into the lower cap play. Looking to me, what plays do you recommend? I would look into Sensei at this point, Austin. If you got ADA, 2 to 3 plays. Okay, look, you want to get an AI coin, so I would recommend getting some Sensei. If you want to get into a good RWA coin, I think RWA would do well. You could either get prop base, which has come down to some very good levels. Prop base I think it's good. I always accumulate prop base. $33 million in market cap with less than 1x dilution, no early investors, just ecosystem stuff, whatever. Nothing major that's going to dump the price. Real products. The only downside to this project is that it's built on Aptos, but even then, it's moved over to base as well. The only downside for this project is Aptos. That's it. But this is amongst the lower cap RWA coins. I think this is the best one. And the reason I say this is because they have actual products, actual properties that you guys can go and invest into. And they're going to have their own app. So it's very likely it can get adopted. And it's in a very pro crypto country, which is Singapore. And because of that, I'm very bullish on this. Once you have real properties and you got institutions backing you, I think there's an institution worth hundreds of millions backing them. You got real properties that you guys can invest into as little as $100 and earn yield on those properties. I think it will do very well. Prop-based bricking, you want to have one AI. Since you already got or you want to grab Sensei because Sensei is dumbed down 60% since the highs, so you can easily get like a 20x on Sensei. I think that's and the thing with Sensei is fair launched, so you're not going to have early investors dumping on you. It's just like everyone got in at the same price. Everyone can sell at the same price. There's no early investors no more. All the early investors are out now. But PropBase has a very where is it? I've seen it. Oh, right here, look. It's very simple. You buy PropBase, then this is pure token utility. They have different tiers: platinum tier, elite, and gold. And you guys can actually buy. If you stake your tokens, whatever, depending on how much you stake, you get access to whatever tier it is, and then you can buy property tokens. When you lose the place on the marketplace, you can purchase property tokens as little as $100. Earn passive income. You can stake property tokens to earn the passive income from the property associated with that property. So whatever they do with a property, rent it out, whatever, you get a portion of that. Will allow you to buy, sell property tokens at the rate equal to the real property valuation updated regularly. So as the property gets, as the property appreciates in value, so does your investment. And that's why I'm very bullish on RWA and prop base as well. Like there's one thing so you can have concepts where you have an idea, but you don't have any properties, and you're not really an RWA project. You need something. You need a real product, and prop base is amongst the real estate one. I think this is one of the only ones that has actual properties. The rest they have an idea, they have a concept, but concepts can only get you so far. You need the real product for the whales to come in. And I think this is one of the only ones that has a chance to get a tier 1 to a lot of tier 2s exchange listings. I don't know about tier 1, but they can definitely get tier 2s though. Bybit, OQCoin, OKX, etc. A8 has run too much. I wouldn't buy it more. I think it's crazy as well. I don't know how people are down on the invest. Well, some people come in. The only people that are down that came in this year, like March times. You're going to be down if you came in on March because you bought the top. Brams, thank you very much, buddy. Based AI potential. Yeah, I think based AI is fundamentally good. And the reason is because when you look at AI agents, these guys have a thing called a creature, which is like an AI agent that develops on its own. We're going to get, there's going to be a time in the world where AI agents are going to be better than real life people because they develop on their own and they can develop at a much faster rate than humans can. And that is what the AI agent does. The only thing is, look, it doesn't have the exchange listings, terrible exchange listings, and they don't have a docs team. And some people say the team's docs, they know them in real life, but no one gives a shit. I don't know them in real life. You don't know them in real life. I can't vouch for him. They can vouch for each other, but who gives a shit? There's that aspect of it. They do need to dox their team. Tao, when they first launched, the team wasn't doxed. I still got into it, around $40, but the team wasn't doxed. They doxed themselves later. And we need to see based AI docs. There's like, if you build such a great project and a working product, everything looks fine. I just don't understand why you don't dox yourself. It doesn't make sense. So, but I'm still bullish on based AI. I'll hold the bag myself, but I prefer other coins above this personally. But this is like my fifth option, yeah. No, my sixth option. If you guys want another good AI project, Nuclear AI, this is a very good project. And one thing that you guys cannot fade on this is the ecosystem they have. You cannot fade the ecosystem project. Like, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Hold on. Look at the ecosystem. Look at the coins that's on here. It's not just shitty coins. You got Peak, you got Filecoin, you've got IONET, you got Fetch AI, you've got Alt on there, you got Vanart, Polymesh, ChainGPT, AFA, Edgemetrics, Kip is on there as well. Like these guys have a massive ecosystem of was the Leox. The ecosystem is massive. There's a lot of crypto projects and Web2 companies that's utilizing Nuclei. And the best thing about this is there's no unlocks for an entire year. Like I don't know why Coin Market Cap or Coin with the crypto rank, sorry, is showing this bullshit. I'm not too sure why they're doing that. This hasn't been updated, but look at this. Look at the posting. It's like non-stop unlocks for I don't know how long. But the only people that can unlock their tokens on this is the ecosystem can continue to unlock, obviously, and the team. That's it. All the early investors have had their tokens now. All of them had their unlocks. That's it. So there's not a lot of unlocks for this. All the early investors' tokens have been locked up for an entire year, which I think is quite good. All the people that wanted to unlock it, they had to burn 50% of the tokens. So they could sell 50% and burn the other 50%, or they have to lock it up for the entire year. And I think majority of them locked it up for the year. All the people that sold it, been sold it. Is it $55 million a market cap? Let's see. Oh yeah, it is, yeah. Time is dumped to 56 cents. Okay. But yeah, I still like it though. I think DAI will do well. They've got decent listings as well. Not the best, but decent. But yeah, DAI is not a bad project. There's no unlocks for 1 year on this as well, I'm pretty sure. Miffy, good to see you as well, bro. Yeah, narrative hopping would still work, of course. Good signs from AI Tech Top. Yeah, very good signs, bro. I think within the next month, if they can finish the data center, I think within the next month, you are going to see a futures on AI Tech on Binance, no doubt. I'm still gonna hold my Tectum. I'm still gonna hold my Tectum. I'm still up. I'm not even down on my Tectum. I'm still up in profits, but I'm not gonna sell it. I'm not gonna sell it because they have good developments. Like I said, they just don't know how to communicate it, bro. Right? They should just make me do the AMAs, bro. Looking at the charts, 88 to 85k within 2 weeks, and then we're off. Possible, yeah. That's what I think will probably go the lowest is, and it will be just a wick down. It's not just going to be we're going to stay at 85k or 88k. It's going to be a wick down, and I guarantee you within like a couple hours we'll wick up back above 90. Within like half an hour after the dump is done, we'll just wick back up to 90, and from there we're just going to be off we go. These are not going to be sustainable dumps. They're going to be wicks. And that's why I always tell you guys, put your orders lower down. Like if you got an order for, like, let's say prop base at 8 cents or whatever, put something like 8.5, 8.6, 8.7 because I mean 7.7, 8.76, 7.5 because it might wick there and it will bounce back up. But then at least that's how you catch the lows. You don't catch it by putting one order. No one should ever put one order. You put multiple limit orders, so your bags get filled up. If you buy everything at one price, when it goes down, you're gonna be shitting the pants. You don't want to be doing that. You want to put multiple limit orders because that way your bags get filled and your averages go down. If the lower it goes, the heavier your bag should become. That's how I always buy. You don't just put one limit order. That's what retards do. Retards just buy at one level, and when the price dumps from that level, because that's not a DCA if you just fucking buy at one level. That's a bulk buy. You put in multiple levels, so that way your averages work out to be lower because you're not buying at one price. And this is the exact bottom, which no one knows if it is or not. Just don't be doing stuff like that. Obot just made it hopefully flash crash. Could you please be so kind to check it out? Great bio rug. Bro, Obot's a fucking rug, bro. I'm genuinely confused to why people are still shilling this. Oh, this one. I thought you were talking about Obertech. How is this still around? It's on base. Let me see this. Oh, this Obot had a flash crash. Is there any specific reason why it had a flash crash? Or did a whale sell or something? Let's have a look. Obot official. Look, but these coins just look scammy anyways, bro. Like, oh, this. A lot of people were shilling this actually. And I don't think it's been rugged. I think what's happened is it's I think some whales sold. I don't think look, these projects are not legit. I've told you guys multiple times, these projects are not legit. And the reason is because by the time you find out about them, they've already ran significantly. But this doesn't look bad. The website looks clean. I do remember this, and this has dumped aggressively. What the hell? I don't think this is a scam. I think people just took profits. Before it got listed on here, it was on Dex Screener. So I would not be surprised if this is up hundreds of X's, and some whale is dumping. So that's what I would check for. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it is a rug pull because there's no docs team behind it. No one to be how reliable. You're gonna see stuff like this a lot in the bull run. If your project does not have a docs team, you need to exit a lot quicker than everyone else. And the reason is because if it does rug pull, there's no one to be held. Look at this. Let me show you a rug pull that I seen today. But hold on. I seen a rug pull. What was it called? Hold on. It was called this one here. Look, I was gonna get into this shit. When he literally just launched, right? It launched, and I seen like if something was off. I seen it at like a 200k market cap. It was around here. It just launched. I was looking for a trade, right? But then I looked, and I realized, bro, there was only a few wallets able to sell. And look what this guy. Look how much he rugged. He basically pulled the liquidity, and he made 92k. But before this, I guarantee this guy probably cleaned between 100 to 200k within I don't know, it's like 4 or 5 hours this coin launched. He rugged within the 4 or 5 hours. But then I realized that it's like the same few wallets just dumping. It's always the same wallets. It's not specific. It's not everyone can buy and sell. Everyone was buying, but a lot of people was not able to sell. Look, this retard bought 16k and got fucked. But it's like they were taking large amounts of profits out. And luckily I didn't get in, but that would have been a waste of money. Because a lot of these coins, they come out. And, you have to check, are people able to sell? Because you see people come in and it's the same wallets dumping every time because they snipe the contract at a very low price. And they keep selling. And all these other people cannot sell, even though they're up 10x. The same wallets, that means they cannot sell. And that's what a whitelist and blacklist means. When you get whitelisted or blacklisted, whatever, those features, it means you can't sell. If you got in early and you got blacklisted, because these devs can blacklist you, especially if you snipe the contract. They blacklist you so you can't sell. If you do sell, you sell at a massive like 80% tax or some shit. That's why when these coins have features like that, you have to be careful. But I don't think it's a rug pull though. This doesn't look like a rug pull. Look, you guys have to be careful what you say regarding rug pull, because a rug pull is when they pull the liquidity and is not tradable. That's a rug pull. So you guys need to be careful what you call a scam, because it pisses me off when people just randomly spam the word scam or rug pull. Just because something's dumb does not mean it's a rug pull or a scam. It just means it's not doing well. A rug pull, by definition, is when they pull the liquidity and it cannot be traded. I just showed you a rug pull. That's a rug pull. This is not a rug pull, my friend. This is just probably some massive whale took profits. That's it. No, you haven't missed. You haven't missed any of them, bro. We haven't had an Altseason, so I don't like when people say, well, I've missed something before. No, we haven't had no Altseason. You haven't missed nothing. It's like other people, I missed Sensei. You haven't missed Sensei. Sensei can easily do another 10 to 20x from this point on, easily. So I don't think you've technically haven't missed nothing, my friend. Patar, good to see you, buddy. Peter, sorry, Peter? Peter, yeah, Peter. Tim, good to see you as well. There's a point in the Gem discussion chat. Sure, the regular calls of the business, Gem calls at midnight. Well, they've been making a lot of money in the Gem discussion section. I'll be in there sometimes buying some of the shit. Well, if you hold USDT on Europe, I would move it to USDT to be certain for like a couple of days and just move it back, bro. Because look, these are, everyone already knows about it. If it was going to depeg, it would have already depegged. I don't think it's going to depeg. C says that's exactly right, but there's always a dip. Sometimes like FOMC mid-January, and then after that we just go. Looking for any signs that say we're not, or we're thinking of buying bonds. I hope they buy bonds, bro. Even look, we don't even need QE. We just need them to stop QT. Even if they slow down on QT, that's enough for Altseason to start. You know, or we're adding small amounts into our balance sheet. Even something like that is good enough. But no one's going to be buying bonds now, though. Like, why would you want to buy the US debt? It's only going to get bigger and bigger. So bonds are less attractive. Even though the 10-year is like 5% yield right now, which is ridiculously high. You know, the 10-year is almost 5%. Fucking crazy, bro. But I don't know about. I think the bonds is like 5% right now. I don't recommend anyone buying bonds, but people do buy bonds. The people that stuck in their ways are always going to buy bonds. Always going to buy bonds, bro. Lots of traders draw comparison to 2021 bull run. What's your take? Bro, it's been playing, well, not 2021, but it's been playing out like 2019. It's been playing out like 2019 to the top. The only thing we're missing is the COVID like crash, but that's like once in a blue moon, type of thing. The events not gonna happen every time. Just because we had it once does not mean it's gonna happen again. And the thing is like the markets can never play out the same because it wouldn't be a market. You can play out similarly. Like the reason I managed to sell at the top in March was because there was very similar events happened in 2019, and that's it has played out similarly. Even 2016 has played out quite similar, but it's not going to play out exactly the same. It'll rhyme, but it won't play out the same because then it wouldn't be a market, would it? No, see, you need to do deep dive into what the AI agents offer, my friend. It's like you can have AI agents, but Sensei's AI agents can be used for so many different things. It can be used in healthcare, education. It can be used in just normal tasks on your behalf, and it's only going to get better. That's the thing. It's like these replicas, aka like they call it replicas, but they're AI agents. They carry out tasks on your behalf. They've got a gaming aspect. I don't think people realize this, but Sensei has a gaming aspect where they're creating these replicas within games. So they have these NPCs within games, and I don't think they don't talk about it enough. But they've partnered with there's people from Gameloft in the company, and they have a working gaming system. They've partnered with something, and I think it was like 10 companies or something, or 5 companies using their gaming side, because they have a gaming side as well. People don't. You need to deep dive Sensei. It can be used for so many different aspects. When you say regular AI agents, what the fuck's a regular AI agent? There's AI agents for different stuff. You have AI agents for voice or whatever. But the thing is, you have these other projects that have one use case. For Sensei, you can use them for multiple different things. You can use it for education. Like I said, these replicas you can make, they can be used for different things. And the thing is, they're uncensored. So it's not just, they're giving you chat GPT answers, they're giving you real human-like answers. And the more you interact with it, the better it becomes. That's what an AI agent is supposed to do, is supposed to develop on its own. And like I said, the more you interact with it, the more it's being used, the better it becomes. So when you say a regular AI agent, it's just stupid. Like, you sound like a retard. You need to do some research into it and look. I don't even think you understand what AI agents are. A regular AI agent, what the fuck does that even mean? There's AI agents for multiple different things, my friend. There's specific AI agents that do specific things. Look at Griffin. Griffin's an AI agent that can only do one thing, a few things, which is it can carry out trades on your behalf. It can, it's basically like a Lucy, but like a shittier version, pretty much. But that's just a regular AI agent, according to you. But you need to be careful what you say, because it makes you sound like a retard. Thoughts on Portal moving to Solana? I'm not a fan of Portal, bro. There's too many early investors in that. Moving to Solana does not mean anything for a gaming project, bro. Like I said, if you're not backed by the foundation, especially for a gaming coin, moving to Solana, it's like, who cares? Who gives a shit, bro? There's at least 50 gaming projects that's moved to Solana. They're just trying to catch the hype. But there's a difference between moving to Solana and being backed by the foundation. And I always say, OTK looking at trash again. So many new gaming projects since OTK come out. That's fine, bro. Don't buy it. I don't care. Bro said OTK is looking like trash again. Bro, these guys are just retarded, man. There's so many retards that only look at price action of a project and call it trash or whatever. The price action, it's not gay. It's not an AI run. I mean, it's not a gaming run. So why do you expect this to do well? And even then, this has been holding up fairly well. Bro, never mind, bro. I don't even know why I entertain these retards, man. It's like, you name another gaming project that has the Solana Foundation king and that has partnerships with one of the biggest football clubs in the world. I want you to tell me that, buddy. Because stuff like this is what makes a project do well. Just because the price action is not doing anything. Well, just look at gaming projects across the board. Go look at the best gaming projects in your eyes and see how they perform. Most of them are all-time low. So when you say, Solana OTK is looking like trash again, how the fuck do you mean? What do you mean it looks like trash again? Because of the price? Bro, I'm gonna ban this retard, bro. Like, you guys, never mind, bro. I actually hate retards, bro. Like, if you say something looks like trash without giving a reason, I'm just gonna ban you, bro. Like, give me a reason why it's trash, apart from the price action, because it's not Altseason yet, so you cannot judge the price action now, and it's not gaming run yet, so you can't judge the price action now. I think so, yeah. I think once the data center's live, I think AI tech will start to move. But it's been on some crazy accumulation zone, but they've had good developments, and that's what you want. You want projects to have good developments when the market is dead. And look, people keep thinking we have AI season, but you cannot have not AI season, sorry, an Altseason when dominance is up here. This is not Altseason, bro. This is not Altseason. This is just the dominance had a little correction. That's it, and they just bounce back up. So unless we see this, you cannot judge a project on how it performs. You can't. It does not make sense to do that. Why can I not zoom out? But you need to see. Let me refresh this because I don't know why I can't zoom out. This look until we see something like this, you cannot judge the price action of any project because we haven't entered the alt season yet. There's always a few coins that outperform the market, but it's like the chances of you getting into that is very low, very low. But like I said, you cannot judge a project based on price action before we haven't seen alt season. So, I would like I said, I'll just be patient for now, bro. I wouldn't be worried too much right now. Appreciate that, Brit, my friend. Yeah, boy, smash the like button. Let's get to 150 likes on the first day back. Let's continue to do that. Mavia price potential and buy range. Look, Mavia has lost the range in that support level because the support was like a 1.6, no, a 109, 110. Shit, what the fuck am I putting range on? This is the lowest level of support around this region. So it needs to hold this, or the next level will be, if you go in crypto rank, you guys can see what the buying prices are for the early investors. So I would not be surprised if it goes somewhere near those. And that's how I normally, find regions where I would DCA. So look, these guys are up huge amounts because just the pre-sale people, their buying price is at 80 cents, right? So when you get the strategic and you get the seed guys, it's very likely that these guys are up huge amounts, right? So they're up huge amounts. And when you're up that much, there's a potential that you might. I don't think we're ever going to go down to the seed to the strategic. There's a possibility we could go down to the 80-cent region. There's a possibility. Like I said, look, there's no unlocks for this in the next till like February, to like 30 more days, 40 more days. So in between that region, if it pumps, it could pump. But I think now is not a bad time to accumulate heroes and Mavia. If you're looking for a project, a gaming project, if you want to buy it yourself, buddy, now is a good time to accumulate because there's not unlocks. No one can dump on you in the next 40 days. And when the market reverses, this is going to follow the general market. Could layer 2 suddenly trigger hype because of ETH? Yes, so when Ethereum pumps, Alexa, I do think the layer 2s for ETH will also follow. Do I think other SECs will continue to gain market share from Binance, or do you think Mexi could be one of those? Nah, Mexi is like a tier 3 exchange, but the only people that can grab shares from Binance are Coinbase, and that's it really, and maybe like Bybit. Like that's realistically it. There's not really many good exchanges anyways that people utilize. I think the only ones that are good are the main ones are Coinbase and Binance. Even then though, a project can get listed on Coinbase and no one gives a shit. Whereas when a project gets listed on Binance, it goes parabolic. There's a difference. Like you guys look Parcel, for example, right? Parcel got listed on Coinbase and the price is not done shit. It had this pump from 20 cents, wick down and went down to 40 cents, 50 cents, let's say. Oh no, it was over here actually. It came down to 35 cents, wicked up to 60 cents and just faded away. But then look at all the projects that got listed on Binance, they went parabolic. Just even a future listing on Binance. The Binance is still number one. There's a possibility Coinbase could take the number one spot within the next 5 years. Possibility. But at the moment, for this cycle, Binance is number one. A project really, really moves when it's on Binance. This project got listed, like I said, on Coinbase, and no one gave a shit. Pumped like 2x and just came back down. That's the difference. And this was only a 40-50 million dollar coin. If it was, if it was something else a little bit lower, well, it was already low in market cap. If this got listed on Binance, it would have been a different story. This would have done at least a 3 to 4x in the short term. Good to see you back. Good to see you back as well, Hustle. Synthesis One. I'm not too keen on it, but personally, I don't think it's a bad project. I think it can I think it can do okay, but it's the narrative is weak. It's like what Alt does basically, like but on a very smaller scale. Just train AI. It's like, bro, it's not fun anymore. It's like no one cares about training AI anymore. I'm not too keen on it personally, bro. I need to stop using that word retard, but it's my favorite word, bro. My favorite word. Everyone's a retard now. You guys, yeah, like I don't even know what I was talking about. If it was regarding the market buying at one level, I don't recommend doing that. You need to DCA in ranges. Like for example, let's say I want to buy this project, right? I want to accumulate this project. I look at the chart, I look at what the support levels are. Let's look at the 3 months. It looks like it's already broken this support. So it's very likely it could come back down to the 1 cent region. So what I would do is, for example, this project right here, 1.6, I'll put my order at starting off light. Maybe I'll get in at 1.5, 1.5 cents, $200. Then I'll go down to like 1.4. I'll put in 400, and the lower I go, the higher my percentage. I mean, at 1 point, at 1 cent, I'll go the heaviest. See what I'm saying? But even if it doesn't go there, doesn't matter because you've put so many limit orders down, and your averages, if is going to probably work out to be like 1.2, 1.3. Whereas if you buy this now and it goes down to 1 cent, you're down 50% on your investment. You see, that's how you DCA. So that way, when it does go down to those levels, you're not crying and calling the project a scam like some people do. Like there's people that buy projects at the top and it comes down, they call it a scam. It's like it's not a scam. You just bought the top. It's your own fault. You have to take accountability as an investor, bro. I've already talking about NAI, Ram. I've already talked about NAI. Well, hyper liquidity has pumped way too much, bro. Way too much. Lithium really bad chart. I'm not too sure actually. I don't really follow lithium. Look, the only reason I think the chart looks good. Nothing wrong. Just consolidating. That's it. Has an aggressive move up. Dumps. It's just done what the rest of the market has done, bro. The market rallied, rallied up and then dumped. That's it. So I don't really think it's a bad chart. That's happened to every single coin pretty much. Do I trust? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming way more now. Look what's happening to right now is pumping crazy. Market cap's 3 million, a few days, volume 10. Bro, stop spamming that shit coin, bro. I already said it's not that good. Crypto G, I bought a little bag. I think now is a good time to buy a heavier in alt. Yes, I mean in Sensei, my friend. Yes, I think now is a good time. The owner of, bro, this is one thing that you have to appreciate. Like Dan, the CEO of Sensei, has his wallet public. He has a public wallet. So you guys, everyone can see what he's doing on his public wallet, and I think that's good. It's not a private wallet; it's a public wallet. It literally says Dan's Ethereum wallet. You can see all the tokens is doing what he's doing with his wallet, and I think that's pretty transparent. I call that transparent. Out of those three, I would say Power is shit, Palm is terrible, and DAI is the best one, no doubt. Jason, good to see you as well. Rich, good to see you as well, my friend. Bro, you're just buying shit coins that just launched during the last hype. Those are just shit coins. They won't last too long, bro. February linear sale. Linear, how is that not launched yet? I'm confused. That was supposed to launch this year. How's it still Look, the longer these guys delay it, I think the worst is going to be the less TVL they're going to get. What do I think about LogX? It had sell off, but I'm still bullish on LogX, but everything had a sell off the last week. Nothing has, well, you call this a sell off? That's not a sell off. It went from 49 cents, the last 50 cents, well, 5 cents to 4.2. That's not a sell off. It's like I don't class that as a sell off, buddy. Well, I think it's a good time to accumulate this. It's a DGen coin. Like if you need a DEX, you need a DeFi kind of / DEX project. I think this is a very good one. And one thing you guys should realize, and this is something that you should be very bullish on this project, is, hold on, let me show you if I can find it, bro. I think they had 1 billion volume on the exchange, which is massive. LogX Perp is now live on LogX OMT. What the fuck? They got on. Where is it gone? They have a buyback machine as well. So they've bought back 600 and something K LogX this month, and all the stuff goes straight to the staking. So it incentivizes people to stake. But LogX network has crossed 1 billion in lifetime trading volume, which is massive, massive. And they've just added options market on their DEX as well. So now you guys have the options market, which I think is quite big. Where is it going? No, no. Go on the exchange. But their roadmap is very, very bullish. Very bullish. They've just added options market. Now they're going to have pre-markets next. And then the next one is the meme coin launchpad, which I think can garner a decent amount of hype. They've got a spot market. They've already got a spot market. I don't even know why that, but they've got RWAs, treasury yield, and gaming. So the roadmap is quite bullish. But like I said, this is only a DEX, like a DEX project. You kind of need to hold a little bit of every narrative, and the DEX narrative always pumps. So if you want a narrative, if you want a coin in the DEX narrative that's low in cap, has very good volume, I would say, good TVL, and has good vesting schedule with a good team, good backers, LogX is a good one. Don't go put large amounts of your portfolio in these projects. These are DGen projects, low cap. They haven't been battle tested. The low cap projects, like I made that low cap list as a DGen, small percentage of your portfolio. Don't go put large amounts and then come crying here if they sell off in the short term. They're DGen, meaning they can fluctuate 50% up, 30% down the next day. That's how these DGen coins work. If you cannot stomach this going down 30% one week, then going 50% the next week, going up 50% the next week, then don't get into these coins because they are going to fluctuate. That's why they degen. You understand? So yeah, like I said, if you can't stomach those, don't get into them, bro. That's how these low cap projects behave. Wondering why Lucy didn't really move AI agent hype. I'm not too sure actually. It kind of moved, but it didn't really move either. AGI kind of moved. It done fairly well, but like I said, this is a high cap project, bro. Like you're not gonna. This is like a cool 10, 20x project. It's not a fucking 50x project. It's not gonna move like the rest of them. But if you got in around, you would have got like almost a 3x on this. You would have made a 3x if you got in below 10 cents in the August crash. But it did not move as aggressive. Part of it is because they don't really market themselves too well. They don't, and they need like a tier 1. That's what they need. They need like an OKX or something. They have all these other shit exchanges, but they don't have the only good exchange I would say they have is Bybit. That's it. Bybit. But yeah, I'm surprised they didn't move as well, but I still think it will do well though. I'll open some slots soon, bro, don't worry. Yo, this guy is funny, bro. The fuck? This hairstyle is fucked. Oh well, bro, it's fine. I'll fix it for the next live stream. Don't worry. I'll fix it. Bro, because it's private groups pumping them up. That's all it is. They don't pump naturally. They pump because it's being manipulated. That's it. So you see all of these shitty AI agent coins, they come around, they pump for like 2 weeks and they all die down. There's only few, the legit ones, they stay around and continue to pump afterwards. But these, look how much you launched during the AI agent narrative hype, bro. People were just looking for anything with AI agents at the end and they would have pumped. Most of those are going to die down. No one's going to talk about them again. And only the good ones are going to pump. That's what happens. And they do pump, yes. But then they just fade and get deleted afterwards, after the market dumps or the market corrects. So yeah. Fundamentals, good to see you, but do I think Algo or C are decent layer ones to have a safety net? I feel like I haven't run into H by XRP or such. I think C is good. I think Algo has pumped too much. I would rather go with C because C is new and they have good TVL. It's not the highest, but the TVL is growing, meaning the potential for the project is going to get bigger and bigger. And look, Algo and XRP and HBAR are only pumping due to the no tax. That's it. Like there's no tax on them. That's why they're pumping. That's it. It's not because they're the best. It's not because they're good. That's the only reason, bro. It looks trash. Look at the volume and Twitter is not active. Community is trash. I don't think NetMinds is a lower cap version of Thai. I don't think they even. I don't believe that. The fuck did I miss an AI agent on virtual going to billions 1 month, half alongside fuck coin? Stages, I don't even know. Well, look, there's only very few that goes to that levels, bro. Most of them don't go to that level. And you see the ones that go to the billions is the ones that launch. You know, while the only ones that done very well is the first ones that was on the platform. Bro, Miffy, don't entertain these retards, bro. Like they just say the most stupidest shit. It's like, bro, don't entertain them, bro. Just don't entertain them. If they don't want to buy it, don't buy it, bro. Just ignore them. It's just like people are just retarded, bro. Like I said, they only look at price action, bro. And then when the project pumps, they don't appear again. There was that one guy who called OTK shit, and he disappeared, never came back. And then when he corrects, they appear again out of nowhere, bro. But they don't come back and say anything when the market's pumping. When the market dumps, they come back and say shit. But it's like, bro, everything's dumping, you fucking retard. But don't entertain these retards, bro. I tend to stay away from these retards. So they say the stupidest shit is like, oh, the tweet is not active. The tweet is not active. The fuck you mean, bro? Go look at the post. They post every single day. How is it not active? But don't entertain them if you, bro. There's a lot of retards that just say anything, bro. Should I put all my portfolio in the AI tech? I think I want to 10x. Could easily. I don't think that's smart to put all your eggs in one basket, bro. Oh, but staking pool problem. People were able to claim more tokens than it was. They shut the staking pool. Oh, is that why? Damn. Could be a good opportunity for a trade then if they fixed it. Parcel is a very good RWA project, but it has quite a lot of unlocks next year. It has a decent amount of unlocks next year, so I would be careful on that, my friend. But overall, Parcel is very good. Are we loading tech? I wouldn't load it anymore, bro. Whatever you got, just leave it, bro. I wouldn't buy anymore, though. Fuck that. Free coins for a very low portfolio. So you want to get one AI coin, you want to get one RWA coin, and you want to get one gaming coin. So for AI, I'd probably go with Sensei. For RWA, I would either buy a prop base or a Bricken. For gaming, I'll probably just buy something like OTK or something. I don't know. OTK, yeah. My RWA portfolio, Lingo's good, prop base is good, Parcel is good, Bricken's good, T-Grass, Rio pump too much. Do you think recommend Rio or anything else that you want me to go for? I think you got a very solid RWA. I've never looked into T-Grass. Or I haven't looked into T-Grass, no. Lingo's solid, prop base is solid, Parcel is solid, Bricken's solid, T-Grass, I've never looked into Rio, I think is still good. I don't think Rio has pumped too much. It might have in that sense where but the market cap was a little bit lower, it's 56 million. But like I said, this could easily do another 10 to 20x on me easily. No, it's all good, Fud. Don't worry about it. But last one, do I think movement is a good play over Su and Aptos? My concern is the bubble map 89% in one wallet. Thanks, G. 98% in one wallet is a bit crazy, bro. And I think movement sounds like some fucking fitness coin. 2 billion. It just launched. Let's look at the Ether scan. The market cap's 2 billion though, boy. That's a bit too high, isn't it? The 5x dilution. Movement Foundation, the driving force behind movement ecosystem dedicated to fostering innovation, supporting developers. The fuck is this, boy? This looks awful. It's a cut into layer 2 solution built on Move. Nah, this ain't it, bro. I wouldn't even buy this shit. Look how vague it is. Why is it so vague? So it's just a layer 2 on how did this get a $2 billion market cap valuation? I'm confused. This one, you're gonna have to do a bit more research. You have to do more research to understand this, bro. Yeah, I would be a bit more concerned. The reason is because this is not even in a smart contract. First of all, they need to put this in a smart contract. 9 billion in this one wallet. Fucking hell. Bro, they need to put this in a smart contract. Why is it not in a smart contract? Yeah, I'm not too fond of that. But one wallet holding that much is crazy. And even if they're holding, it's not an issue as long as they put in a small contract. Some Binance and everything, bro. Well, it's gotta be a legit project to some degree, but 2 billion market cap, 2.5 billion, like, is that really worth it, bro? OTK is my biggest gaming low cap conviction player. I sold out of Sensei as he's pumped. Now I'm thinking of putting in that in Sensei Guru, put it back into Sensei, or which one would you choose? OTK, yeah, look, OTK is fundamentally strong, bro. It's backed by the foundation. They got big partnerships. Like, I don't know why people I'm genuinely confused why people don't think it's good. It's like the gaming quality does not matter, bro. People think, oh, it has shit games. Who cares, bro? No one even plays the Web3 games, anyways. Let's be honest. Who the fuck plays Web3 games? As long as you can play and earn a little bit of money, that's all that matters. And the earning for OTK is pretty decent because you can earn real world rewards. So, Guru, I don't like Guru, bro. Like, if you're gonna, I would rather put it back into Sensei. Natix is good as well, but Natix has pumped a decent amount as well. I would split it half and half between Sensei and Natix. That's what I would do. Yeah, I would put it half in Sensei and Natix. I don't know why people hate on OTK, but like they're gonna get more exchange listings just at the right time. And they're backed by the foundation, but like Solana literally shouts these guys out all the time and they give them the push. Getting a push from Solana is massive in itself. When they partner with PSG, Solana gave them that the congratulations. But what I would do, my friend, is I'd probably put it into Sensei, because Sensei is down like 60%. So you would still get a cool, nice 10x from this point on for Sensei. A nice 10x. Yeah. You could either go. I wouldn't put in Guru though. I don't really like Guru, bro. It just looks mid. Yeah, Hughes, good to see you, my friend. Can you please tell me your top 2 holdings and please the low cap, micro cap, bro? Top 2. If you want to grab 2 projects, my friend, you need to grab AI and RWA. I think those 2 are the biggest narratives. You could either grab Alt or Sensei. Alt is fundamentally a very good DC as well. It's come down, but it's still holding strong, I think. Alt is holding fairly strong in this region, bro. Consolidating strong for the last month. I don't think it's going to go below 14 cents. Very unlikely, bro. No one wants to sell their Alt. People just want to keep buying. So yeah, I would either grab. I'll probably grab Sensei. I think Sensei is still low in market cap, 23 million. And you need to grab like something. Grab like a brick and a prop base. That I would hold those 2, bro. Like one RWA, one AI. Thoughts on CBY? I'm gonna get off in the next 5 minutes, bro. First of all, it's on Polygon, not the best. Carbon offsetting done right. This is not RWA, bro. What the fuck is this? How is this RWA? This is, bro. This isn't RWA, bro. It's not RWA. That's not an RWA, bro. AKA is not too bad actually. AKA is not too bad. It's being called in my group as well. How the fuck is Palm partnering with Google, bro? Palm is not partnering with Google. What the fuck are you on about? Bro said Palm is partnering with Google. You're smoking crack from there using Google, bro. They're not partnering with Google. Go find me the proof that where Palm is partnered with Google, where Google has confirmed the partnership. Just because, bro, being partnered by Google startups is not being partnered with Google. People just be using, bro. People fall for the stupidest shit. So it's crazy. Bro, I'm not doing this shit. What the fuck is this? Why do you need to verify to get on their website? It's fucking stupid. Palm AI is dog shit, bro. Look at this, bro. They say in the fucking thingy, you retard, a Web3 solution ranging the hardware wallet that utilize Google AI tech to focus on you. They fucking utilize Google. They're not partnering with Google, you stupid retard, bro. Bro, this guy, who the fuck is this guy, bro? I didn't ban this guy in my chat, bro. Bro, this guy is a fucking retard, bro. Bro, first of all, Power AI, the only reason Power AI pumps is mainly because of Alex Becker. Look what happened to Power AI. Took this massive nosedive because they want to integrate with ASI, and the community didn't like it, and he recovered, and now he's dumping again. Power AI, I wouldn't say Power AI is shit. I would say Palm is shit. I wouldn't say Power AI is shit because Power AI does get utilized. They have a very good they have a very good Telegram agent. So I would not be saying that, to be honest. But Palm is dog shit. Like Palm AI is terrible, bro. It's actually a terrible project. But why is this guy asking me about Alt? That's so crazy. I'm literally the first person to talk about Alt. Bro, this guy is just fucking. Let's go in the chat, bro. I don't even want to deal with the VTOLs, man. Bro said community is shit. What the fuck does that even mean, bro? Is this a meme coin? This the fuck? When someone says community is shit, you just sound like a retard, bro. This is not a meme coin when community matters. As long as the narrative is strong, as long as the backing is strong, it doesn't matter when the narrative kicks in, it pumps. Simple as that, bro. I don't understand why you're talking about community. Who gives a shit about community? It's not a meme coin, bro. I don't think Dasher's done, no. I don't think Dasher's done. It's just that most coins have taken a back seat. I don't think it's done. Just because something dumb does not mean it's dumb. I don't understand why you guys need to stop using the word done just because something's not pumping ridiculously. Retardation is contagious. Glad to see Dimitri, good to see you, bro. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. I wouldn't. I do like I like the base ecosystem. I think base will do well, and I think Aerodome will do very well as well. So I think Aerodome is a very good investment. Yes. I wouldn't say he's going to do the same level as Uniswap last cycle because Uniswap at that point was one of the only two dexes that was actually good. So it's not going to be like that anymore. Uniswap's still around, PancakeSwap's still around. You know, this is Aerodome, just the next one for base for a new chain. There's going to be one for every chain. So I don't really think that's the case, but I think it'll do well though. Movement uses the same movement programming language as Su and Aptos, but you talked to me out of it, especially the wallet holding. Well, look, well, it's $2.5 billion in market cap. I'm bullish on C. I think Aptos will do okay, but I look at Aptos as like one of those scammy that's just gonna pay everyone to shill it. It's like I look at Aptos as like this cycle's Polkadot. Like it can do well because they're just gonna pay everyone to shill it. However, in terms of a long-term hold, I don't think Aptos is gonna be around for a while. The funniest thing is I keep hearing people enjoy the OTK games, but they aren't available in my region. So I can't. But the OTK games are solid mobile games. It's like people say the games are shit. It's like, are you fucking bro? You either stupid, you've never played the games yourself, and you're comparing them to PC games. They're mobile games. For mobile games, they're really good. If you compare them to PC games, obviously their standard is shit. But if you compare them to mobile games, they're good mobile games. It's like the people who've never played the game, they're like, oh, but community shit. Bro, who cares? What do you mean the community is shit? How it's not a meme coin, the community, no one cares about community. It matters to some degree, but that's like, they consistently giving updates, they're making new games, they're forming big partnerships. So what more do you want? The price action will catch up at some point. If it's not Altseason, why are you guys judging the price action of a project? I'm confused. Dominance is too high for you guys to be crying about price predictions or price action. But dominance is near all-time highs, and you guys are talking about why OTK isn't performing well or some of these other projects not performing well. It's like, bro, of course they're not going to perform well. It's not Altseason. If dominance is at almost 58%, of course your coins are not going to do that well yet. You have to be patient and wait. Are you bullish on Solana agents performing like Agents AI, Okada, or Dasher? Your lives are the best. Some of them will. Only the ones that have a unique use case. That's it. But there's so many Solana agents. Most of them are shit. Only a few will do well, and the ones that have unique use cases. That's it. Because right now, bro, there's fucking hundreds of these agents being launched on Solana every day. They're like meme coins / utility. So they have the both aspect to it. However, like I said, it's been diluted now. So at one point, if this was like 2 weeks ago, or let's say 2 months ago, and you had a decent looking AI agent coin on Solana and it had like a meme aspect to it, it would have done very well and it would have been smart to get in. However, now it's been diluted. There's like whatever Dasher can do, there's like 50 other ones now. Because Dasher done well, people go and make shittier versions of Dasher Like right now, there's literally like at least 10 platforms where you can launch your own AI agents at. So, it just gets diluted. And that's what happens to all these narratives. It's like once the narrative takes off, it gets mass diluted where like bunch of shit coins get, added to that pool. And most of them will just die down. The good ones will survive. I think the reason Dasher has not been performing as well is because there's so many newer versions of Dasher now. I'm not saying they're better versions, but there's newer versions. So people look at Dasher, $50 million in market cap, not much upside potential. So they're going to go and try to find the next Dasher, the next virtuals. That's what happens. And that's why these agents pump a lot. It's like all you need is one of them to do really well, and the rest follow suit. Like there's more launch, more people buy them in anticipation, in hopes that it becomes the next virtuals or becomes the next Dasher. That's what happens. A majority of them don't, but there will be the one that does. But it's like finding that one that does is going to be hard. That's the problem, bro. And it's like an addict. It's like you have an addiction. It's like memes. It's like one meme on Solana will go to 100 million in like 2 days, and then everyone, the people that don't do memes, they come into the meme section, and then they think, oh, what's the next one? What's the next one? And they don't realize that these are like they happen once every couple of months, where one meme just goes parabolic in like 2 days, and people think it's a regular occurrence. In reality, 99% of these Solana coins rug within 2 days, and then 5,000 more launches the next day. So you have to be, you have to be a bit careful. I'm not into memes. The only meme I hold, my friend, is Maniki. That's it. And the only reason I hold it is because I think it'll do well. I think it's a meme that can stay around for a decent amount of time. I do, yeah. Look, it has to be a small percentage of your port, bro. Like Maniki is good, Pepe Coin is good as well. Actually, the rest I'm not too sure actually, but I think Pepe Coin is good and Maniki is good because those have real utility. Actually, has a disclaimer at the bottom of the website saying we're unactually. Well, this is what I'm saying. Is like these people will just say anything. Oh, it's partnered with Google, but no, it's not. It literally says in the description that they're using Google. It does not mean they're partnered with it. It's like, having a Google startup does not mean you kind of partner with them, but you're not. Or you're using their technology. That's what these guys do. It's like all these shitty AI coins that launch with no dark steam. They put NVIDIA, they put AMD, they put, I don't know, fucking maybe Dell or something, whatever laptop they're using. They're not partnering with those NVIDIA. They're just using NVIDIA or they're using AMD. And then people think they're partnering with them. That's how stupid these people are, bro. Parallel AI. I'm not too bullish on parallel AI, bro. But I just I don't know why, but it really irritates me, bro. Like if you're gonna say something is shit, tell me why it's shit. Don't just say it's shit for no reason. It's like you don't know it's shit till AI's till the Altseason, and it's not Altseason yet. If some of these coins don't perform in Altseason, then yes, you're right, they're shit. But you can't say it now. It's too early, bro. Those two are perfect for RWA exposure, bro. Both of them are perfect. I think Dasher Virtuals were still early, regardless of first move. Yeah, look, the reason Dasher pumped was because Virtuals done very, very well, and people were looking for the next Virtuals, and Dasher was the next Virtuals. You can see that's how it is. So that's always happens. Like when Casper done well, and the only other alternative was Taraxa. Taraxa done a 30x. So when you see one thing do well, the other thing follows as well. That's how it works. So when you see Sensei do well, you see KOLs follow. I would go with Turbo, bro. I think Turbo is a better one. Bloop is not bad as well. I'm sure Bloop is on Sui, right? Or is on base. Both of those are good. Good to see you as well, Nisa. Virtual Mind AI. I'm not too keen on Virtual Mind AI. I don't think it's a bad project, but I would not be buying into it. Order the best layer 2. It's so many chains to Binance also announced this. But really? I've not even looked into that, but I'll look into it now. Order. You could probably find some good coins actually on the Binance affiliation thing. This one right here, orderly order. The permissionless liquidity layer for Web3 trading. Crypto.com's backing them. Kraken. Is that Kraken? No, it's not Kraken. So is that a liquidity provider? Okay. Yeah, it's not bad at all, bro. Liquidity coins do well, but yeah, look, this has a specific use case, which is a use case that's going to be around for a while, and it can do okay, do fairly well, to be honest. Not a bad project at all. Real about multi-dimension theories and parallel these, and it parallels these AI agents. That'd be crazy about creating other AI. This is what I'm saying. Reboot AI agents creating other AIs, but that's gonna happen. That these AI agents are gonna get so good that they will be able to launch other AI agents. I think it's crazy, bro. Yeah, well, we haven't really had Altseason yet, bro. Like we had a drop over here in November where dominance went from 61% to like 55%, and then and then rally back up. And the next drop should be the sufficient drop. But like I said, the same thing, the exact same thing happened last cycle. The exact same thing. Dominance was at 67% in November, right? So you guys can see at the bottom over here, it says the 21st of November. And then in December, it rallied back up in December to like January, the end of Jan. And then in January, mid-January, it started to drop. And then all the way to like, April, May, whatever it is, it basically bombed out in May, more or less. Bombed out in May in 2021. See? So, if history repeats, we could see the exact same thing again. Yes, NAI is a good buying price now, Omar. I think it's good. Thoughts on Red Belly? I do like Red Belly. I put a trade on it in my group, and they done very well. However, one thing I don't understand about Red Belly, when they say they got billions of TVL and they got billions of tokenized assets, it's like, how could you only launch on Mexi if you got billions? Like, where's the Binance? Where's the where's all these other big chains? I don't understand. Where's the 5-6 exchange listings of launch? That's the one thing that confused me. It's the one thing that confused me. But look, I wouldn't get into Red Belly past the 2 months, bro. And the reason is because all these early investors are up stupid amounts, bro. Stupid. I'm talking about they got in at 0.05. That's like normal, right? So if you see the seed and the strategic, they're probably up fucking stupid amounts, bro. At least 40, 50x on their investment. So I would be careful with Red Belly, bro. It's good for the first couple of months. Give a crazy prediction for Q1 Q2. What do you think will happen? It will be an Altseason between Jan and April. I think there will be I think dominance will go down, and I think the dollar will top out within the next couple of weeks. This happened, even the last cycle, the same thing happened. In 2016, let me see if I can go back that far. The dollar rallied towards the end of the year, and then look, you guys can see for yourself, right? Let me just zoom in a little bit. In 2016, the fuck? Yeah, in 2016, towards the end of the year, the dollar rallied, right? And then in the following year, came all the way down. And I think the exact same thing's going to happen now. Towards the end of the year, the dollar is rallying, and then next year is going to start fading back down. And that's when we'll give risk assets, Bitcoin, more chance to run. Yep, I agree with you. I agree with you, Amora. I agree with you. But anyways, guys, thank you all for coming down. Smash the like on your way out. It is the first live back. I should have made it a little bit shorter, to be honest. Yeah, it is quite a long live, but there's always, I don't know why. Where did these people come from? Like this fucking Brams guy, I've never seen him in my life ever, and he's just coming here waffling random stuff. Where did these people come from? I'm genuinely confused. But anyways, I will be live every other day, so I'll probably not be live tomorrow, but I'll be live the next day after that. And whenever something happens in the markets, whether it's a good update, good news for any of these projects, I will continue to update you guys. Appreciate everyone that came down today. It's good to be back. The market, you guys should aim to accumulate in the next couple of weeks, slowly, not aggressively, but always keep some money on the side for more options, more trades, or more opportunities. Never be 100% in my opinion. You should always have some USDT aside. But yeah, thank you guys very much.